He's like a contradiction in terms. Oh no. I just loaded all these drafts and eBay wants me to put in a password for every one of them. I don't know if you've ever gone through that whole thing. eBay is the most buggy thing ever sometimes.
It looks like you're logged in, but then you're not.
Yeah, and then you open up a bunch of drafts and you don't realize it until the end, and then you have to close all the damn drafts and then reopen them after you log into the first one. Ugh.
God,
One of my biggest gripes with
life.
no, with eBay in general is there's just one thing. If they would just fix this one thing, everything would be fine. They just need, like, when you put things in a vacation mode, it just needs to say, you have all of these shipping policies, right? Like, do you want to change all of these shipping policies to reflect your vacation mode? Like,
Yeah, that would be nice.
wouldn't that be great? Open new window. I just totally that after I just did that, I just shut down eBay. So that would be so simple. And then with it one keystroke, like if you use the app a lot, what'll happen is if you use different variables for shipping, it has to create in order to interact with the desktop, it needs a policy. Like everything is in a shipping policy.
Yeah.
So what it does, it just makes shipping policies, and they're just named after your main default policy. It's completely crazy. I have no idea why you can't use shipping profiles on the app. It doesn't make any sense.
The app is trash. Like, let's just call it like it is. The
It's
app is
not trash.
for
It's not
sellers.
totally trash. It just doesn't. It's not a seller app.
It doesn't do, I would say it really functions at about like 40%.
Maybe no, I would say like 25.
I was being generous.
Yeah, you're being really generous. Like, where does the
As a seller.
60-day total come from, by the way?
I know,
Like,
it's like
when
that
is
is
what in business is that ever used as any sort of
none.
metric?
None.
Like 90 days is a
You know
quarter
what?
and
I
30
would
days is a
love to
month.
be able to change that. Give me a drop down menu
Yeah.
where I can say, like, let me see my 7 day, let me see my 30 day, let me see my year to date. Give me options. That's what, if you want to have 60 day as one of the stupid fucking options for some reason, fine.
Amy
But
from eBay Mobile
let
is
me just pick.
hey Ranty, come back to ground zero. Hi Amy.
Let me ground myself again.
I think that there's just momentum in all kinds of directions, and like the people, they know what needs to be changed. It's just there isn't the appropriation to do it. And I mean I see a huge future for the app, mostly because a lot of the features that we expect aren't there. So if we can help um, if we can help build those features in and they can use our feedback because we use the app, for our businesses, that's great. Like we can make it the best app actually ever because if it's being made while we're using it, that would be the best. I'm not saying that's going to happen, but if it did, that'd be awesome.
Etsy has two apps, right? They have like a
Yes.
website app that you can
Mhm.
shop from, and then they have a seller app. And
Yeah,
although their app is
exactly.
absolutely terrible, like their seller app is not great, the fact that they have two separate apps is like,
Well, we need two separate apps. So the eBay app is a buyer app that just has seller capabilities. We need a powerful seller app that's like, imagine if they could like incorporate, because they bought like Terapeak. Imagine if they could incorporate, like while you were listing an item, if you could incorporate that into listing like Terapeak data, like, and it just shows as a graph. And if you know how to read that graph and you can see the bars on the graph, then like you can say, oh, I can make these decisions more quickly. Like for me, I want an efficient platform so that I can just tear through listings hardcore. Like I
yeah,
want to be able
I
to
would
list this
sell
stuff
more. I would
fucking
list more
fast.
and sell more if the app was more friendly.
Absolutely. I think everybody would. Um, I really need to chew through inventory fast. Like that's how I'm growing my business right now is I'm just like trying to find great inventory that we can get online quickly, that we can ship quickly. And, the app is definitely a barrier to things running more smoothly, I would say.
I think Poshmark is one of those instances where they do have an integrated seller and buyer app all in one and it works. But I do understand that Poshmark is dealing with a very limited product base.
Yeah.
And they're not selling cars and crazy things on there like you can on eBay, whereas Poshmark is like strictly clothing. So I get that we're not exactly comparing apples to apples, but
No.
I think it's doable.
Well,
It's got to get done.
absolutely.
I don't know if it's a priority for eBay.
It's. I mean, it certainly does not appear to be. Certainly does not appear to be. What up?
I wondered if you were actually going to work tonight.
What's up? Oh, I'm very random.
Well, not even the show. Just I saw you guys talking, and you weren't doing anything work related.
Oh, yeah. Am I not screen sharing right now?
You are now. You weren't.
Well, I'm not allowed to talk for a second on my own show.
No,
I just need to chew through things to make you happy, Brian.
I just need to know what your plan is.
I'm just messing. I'm listening some dice right now.
That's
15 Bakelite dice. Look at those. Look at that pretty green color of these Bakelite dice. See these are all tested positive for Bakelite.
How do you test for Bakelite?
I actually do a video about it if you want to watch it later.
I will. Is it on your channel already?
Yeah.
Then I'll find it.
I was supposed to do it on Kayla's show, but they kept flaking on me.
Oh, yeah. Tell me about it. It certainly wasn't your connection issues.
No, the first one you flaked on.
My lister's here. I'll be right back, guys.
Yeah.
I actually have some dice I need to list too, Corey.
I can't. Oh, what is that? Like sex dice?
Yeah.
I have like classy dice over here.
I found them in a storage unit.
I found these in a big jar. There was like over 400 dice in this jar I bought for I paid a lot for it. I paid like $36, but I saw these cool green Bakelite dice and I was like, oh, those are sweet.
Would somebody be collecting those, or they?
Oh yeah, Bakelite dice are crazy. Do this, right? Are you can you pull up an eBay search?
Yeah, I believe so.
Look up Bakelite dice, look at solds and highest listings, and then tell everybody in the chat what that number is. The number that they sold for.
How do you spell Bakelite?
Bakelite. Bakelite.
That's what it did. All right.
See if he flips.
Well, the first thing it did was bring me to Bakelite dice for some reason.
Who, huh?
It auto-corrected Bakelite to Bakelite.
Oh, you don't want it to do that.
No. So Bakelite dice, there's literally only one other listing right now that sold.
I don't think so. I don't think so. Maybe you're all messed up. So they make dice out of these like rods, and you'll see the rods. What did the Bakelite dice sell for?
They were only like $14, but it was one.
Let me.
I put it with a space in there to see if that makes a difference.
I'm gonna
there we
undo
go.
you and do me. Yeah, you gotta do it. Well, yeah, it needs a space. Here, I'm gonna share this right now.
Yeah, because these aren't showing very many good ones.
Bakelite dice. Oh, usually there's some pretty amazing ones. Okay, let's look at what's for sale. There's quite a 648 for sale. Price plus shipping highest first. Yeah, see, this is Nita Run stuff. Let's see. So like these are like they're asking 550, 595.
And they've got 10 people watching them at $600.
Yeah, but there should be yeah, like there's plenty of solds for those keywords. Look at that. This is a $1,300 dice right here. Here's more just raw Bakelite. Here's 4 dice that went for $949. Here's 4 dice that went for $610. What do you mean there's only one? Look at these. These are sweet. These went for a bunch of money. It's like checkered dice. Check that out. Those are sick. Can you guys see this?
Yeah.
Okay, look, that's a single Bakelite dice. It weighs 146 grams, $435. Look at that. Isn't that crazy? $380. These are solds. $355. $356 for a single dice. $299. Just look, pages and pages and pages. There's 1,044 sold results.
So the first thing I'm doing is watching your video.
I made a valuable video about it. There's a compound called Kayla she knows about how to test Bakelite and stuff. So.
Well, you can test it kind of without the solution. It's not like 100%, but like if you're out and about and you're like, don't know if this is Bakelite or not, take the piece in your hand and rub it like really, really hard until your finger starts to burn and hurt, and smell it. And if it smells like formaldehyde, it is probably Bakelite.
That requires that you know what.
Well, it has like a real acrid sort of a smell to it.
It smells like death.
It's not going to smell like plastic. I mean, you could test also. You could take a piece of plastic that you know, like a bracelet or whatever that you know is plastic. Do the same thing. You're not going to get a smell. Like it's not going to smell like anything. But Bakelite has this real sort of acidic, funky smell. You could also go to like an antique mall and smell a piece of Bakelite and get that smell so you kind of know what it is.
Doesn't formaldehyde essentially smell like death?
Well, I guess technically death smells like formaldehyde and not the other way around.
Yeah.
But yes. Death without formaldehyde smells very different.
So if I smell a dice and I feel like I'm in a funeral home, then I'm probably on the track.
You're on the right path.
Yeah.
Maybe all those people just have Bakelite dice in their pockets.
That's
You're
what
probably
not
right.
really dead.
You're not dead. You just have Bakelite in your.
Is that Bakelite in your pocket, or are you just dead?
Exactly. That's where I was going. That was the path I was trying to reach. Good gravy. I don't know where the hell this thing came from. Doesn't look like it's worth a lot of money, but we'll try to get $12.99 for it. That Office Monopoly game sold for $74.99.
Yay! I knew it would.
Yeah.
I'm glad you changed it.
Yeah, I was just busting through.
You owe me a coffee.
What up?
You owe me a coffee.
Oh, okay. I probably owe you several.
But see, I wasn't a piece of shit and bought it out from under you, even though you mispriced it. Unlike some people might do.
That is, when you told me that story, I was like, it's partially at least unsubstantiated, but because I haven't seen the direct evidence of it, but gosh, that is like
Kind of the hideous thing you can do, really.
It's kind of like,
aside from like killing someone or
I mean, yeah, like
there are definitely circumstances where killing someone is
warranted.
I mean, hopefully you never have to be in the situation where you I mean, I've been in a situation where you know, under slightly different circumstances, I may have been in a position where somebody may have gotten killed. I was like robbed at gunpoint in Argentina. So dude had like a gun to my head. Seriously, if my wife wasn't there, because somebody had a knife to her throat, I probably would have done something, and one of us would have gotten harmed. It probably would have been me, but I just have this weird mentality that I shouldn't, like, if I just allow that to happen to me, then it's going to happen to somebody else. So, but when you have somebody else there, you can't act in that same capacity anymore.
Yeah.
I don't know how much this sells for. Also, I had my daughter, so I didn't want to die. But
Yeah. Things are a little things change a lot when you have a kid. The things that you do in your life and the things that you're willing to do and the risks that you take change a lot.
Corey, I'm going to say that camcorder is about $40.
I think he stepped away for a second.
It sounds like it, yeah. So I got this dress at the bins that I might go find real quick and see if you. It looks vintage and it's nothing like amazing, but there's no like maker's tag in it.
Yeah, show me. Go get it.
All right, I'll go see if I can
We'll
find
be
it
here for another 2 hours. So
I'll go see
the rest of my life.
Corey, list that for $40.
What? What for $40?
That camcorder you're messing with. Look at that, 45.
Plus shipping.
Well, yeah. In fact, I charge shipping on electronics because I don't want them to come back.
Yeah, I'm gonna charge. This one with the box went. These aren't the same one, by the way. This is.
Well, yeah.
Only one has been sold, but there aren't any for sale. This was the highest of the high end at the time.
I don't think I have that exact model, but I've sold one very similar to that.
Yeah. Look at the. Here's one with just a deal for $74.99. Here's one for $149.99 with a box and a case. I don't think it's going to sell for that price.
Yeah.
And I think this $74.99 is more like market, but I won't undercut him and sell the next one. So I'm actually going to list it for $69.99, shipping included.
Yeah. That sounds about right. There's a few of those are like what would consider collector's models. I have a ton of like cameras and camcorders right now.
Oh.
And some of those are.
You can send them to me.
No, I bought them. I didn't just get them.
Oh, you don't want to give them to me?
He's not a hoarder like some people.
I'll send you all the ones that I can't get $5 out of.
I try to pay like under $15 for these things.
Yeah. So I find a bunch of them. Actually, my Goodwill right across the street from me does an auction every Saturday.
What?
They do like what would be considered their higher end stuff. But almost every week they have a lot of different cameras because they don't know anything about cameras. So they just put like 20 or 30 of them together and lot it off, and I can usually get the whole lot for less than $50.
Really? Wow. We don't have any, in my area, product costs money.
Yeah. Well, if I would go anywhere else, I wouldn't be able to get them for that price. But the people who set up the auctions at that one have no idea what they're doing.
Dude, yeah, I mean, there's just so many product categories out there, and it's like the more depth you have, I mean, it's just like knowledge is power, and money is a form of like energy or something like that. It's like a weird, it's not even substantive anymore. Like money in the United States doesn't even have anything physically backing it. It's just like an idea, you know?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, at this point, there's the percentage of people who carry cash.
I always carry cash. Please don't rob me.
I was considering buying a ticket just to get out there to rob you.
Cool.
That would not be a wise financial decision.
Remind me where you live again, Brian?
Ohio.
Oh, yeah. You're in Columbus, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, actually, I saw a ton of like Ohio University stuff this weekend, and I immediately thought of you. You have a bunch of friends that went there, or you have a friend that went there?
I have a friend who's like a PhD student there.
Okay. Yeah.
Or postdoc or whatever. I don't know. I lost track of everybody. I can't even keep track of myself. Don't. I'm not gonna try to kid anybody. I'm terrible. Seriously, can barely keep track of myself. I have a child, and that when I have to like fully take care of my child, I can't do anything else because like just, just too like I'm too unfocused. Unless I'm hyper
That
focused,
is
I'm either hyper focused or unfocused, and there's like nowhere in between. I feel like sometimes. Gosh dang, these are expensive. So sometimes I have to break my focus, like by doing this show. What is this? This is an expensive cartridge, huh? Do you sell ink, Brian?
I have sold some ink. I don't find very much of it here, but when I do, I try to grab it.
HP 45A. Weird. 60, no, it's the same one. Is it the same one? It looks weird.
That one that you have looks like an older packaging.
Yeah.
That looks like that previous
This stuff
style.
never expires, though.
No, I mean even the expiration dates don't really matter on those unless they're open.
They're hermetically sealed.
Right. They put a date on them, but that's like.
I have no idea why. I opened one that was like 17 years old, and it was like totally fine.
Yeah. All right, I'm gonna run and see if I can find that dress real quick.
Yeah.
They say ink is one of the most expensive consumer substances. Printer ink.
I think they said it's worth more than blood and gold. I want to say gold.
Oh, it's worth way more than gold.
Yeah. That's insane.
Yeah. Like, there's like a gram of it in here, and these things, I mean, it's pretty crazy. Oh, California says it's just the warranty expiration. Ah, interesting. I've never heard that.
Cat is very quiet tonight. Even though there's 23 people watching, what is that?
Nobody's saying anything?
That's crazy. Why are you guys so quiet? There's so many of you.
Just like Sunday night vibes.
Everybody's chillaxing.
Yeah, post the link. Will you post the link? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to just like tell you what to do. I was asking you if you could post.
I knew what you meant.
I know, but I said it in a rude fashion. I apologize. Total respect. You both tell me what to do all the time.
Oh, Destroy Family is here creeping.
Yeah, keep y'all creeping.
Creepy.
Keep y'all creeping. Do your listing. Do your thing.
I hope everybody's working.
I am. I gotta get this stuff listed.
I know.
Got
I have
150
so
drafts.
much to do. I'm closed my vintage eBay store, which doesn't mean that I'm not selling vintage anymore. It just means I'm selling everything on one eBay store instead of splitting it.
Yeah, that's cool.
For my sanity. But that means I have about 250 listings that I need to copy over into my other store. So that's a lot of work to do. It's easy because it's all just copy, paste, but
God, get somebody else, hire somebody to do that. Jeez Louise.
I know. I have 2 virtual assistants now.
Oh, I hate doing that type of work. It drives me nuts. I can't even do it for 1 minute.
Yeah, I have 2 virtual assistants, and it's amazing.
I have this amazing ice cream maker. Whoa, this one $38 to ship. This would cost me probably $17 to ship. Somebody has it shipping for $38.54. They have these old school sellers who pad their prices with shipping.
Uh-huh.
These are really popular. These are really popular and easy to sell if you don't know about these. If you ever see these, especially this one, it has like the metal body.
Do you not have to test them?
Do I test it? Yeah, just plug it in. What do you mean?
Oh, that's it? So you don't need to like actually make ice cream?
No, it doesn't make it. You put the ice in it. That's what the bucket's for.
So as long as the motor spins, you're good.
Yeah, and these motors were made in the United States. You know, this thing's from this probably 70s. Early 70s, really well made. All of this is like steel. like punched steel. Really, really nice. I like to on some of this stuff. It's weird because I like to offer a great price, but on the bigger stuff, it's like I kind of see where they're going with that. It's like if you want it across the country, so like I'll do like priority. A lot of it I'll do like calculated FedEx. Calculated FedEx for bigger stuff is the way to go. So, oh gosh, I did it wrong. Calculated FedEx. FedEx Smart Post. Calculated FedEx Ground. 1 business day.
Kayla,
Hmm.
this is the only tag
Oh,
that's in
okay,
it.
show me. 100% wool made in Italy. Okay.
That's the only tag that's in it, other than the 14 size.
What does the size tag look like? Okay, yeah, definitely vintage. Oh, that's cute.
That's the top, but it's all one piece.
That's really cute. Does it have any zippers on it?
It does. The back is a
Is it
zipper.
a metal zipper or a nylon zipper?
It's metal, but it's definitely old school.
So it is. If it's a metal zipper all the way down,
It goes to the waist.
yeah. So if it's metal and not nylon or like
Yeah.
a plasticky, then it's probably 1960s.
Okay.
And I would have guessed 60s from the style anyway.
Okay.
And I'd call it like a tennis dress with like, it looks like box pleats on the bottom and double-breasted buttons. That's really nice. That's a cute piece. And I'd probably price it around like $50, and I'd be willing to take 35 to 45, you know. But 50 is a good starting point.
Okay. Yeah, I honestly don't usually do women's clothes, but I saw it and felt it, and
yeah, that's nice, especially with the metal zipper. So that's a good tip out there for everybody. If it has a metal zipper and it's vintage, it is probably pre-1970s. Now, of course, if it's a handmade item, it could still be, it could be newer than that because people keep their old supplies. So even if they have metal zippers laying around, they might use them. But generally speaking, larger produced items, they started to phase out the metal zippers in the 70s. So if it has a metal zipper, it's probably 60s or earlier. If it has a zipper down the side of the garment and not down the front or the back, it is probably 50s or earlier. In the 50s, 40s is when they started to phase out side zippers. So you'll find in the 60s and on, they moved zippers to the back or the front of a garment. And that's, of course, flexible. A lot of things, it's really hard to date clothing sometimes because just because something goes out of style does not mean that, every seamstress in the world threw away their metal zippers in 1970, right? Like, so it's really hard to say. Sometimes you can age things by saying, it's probably a late 60s, early 70s, but to get like a pinpointed year is difficult.
Right.
Sounds boring.
Oh God. Yeah, tell me more as you list your printer.
You want to know it's not boring?
Money.
I paid, let's weigh this real quick. It's 1 pound 4 ounces, and I paid $1.59 a pound. So I paid less than $3, and she's telling me to sell it for 50-ish, 40-ish. That's not boring.
That's like your opinion, man. It's just like your opinion, man. These boots are pretty cool.
They look beat up.
They're fucking old. They're actually in exceptional condition.
Green Thrifty Life wanted to know about the virtual assistant thing.
Oh, yeah, talk about it.
So
I don't have any.
For me, all I'm using them for right now, I have 2 separate people doing it. One person is strictly sharing my Poshmark closet a few times a day. She did a sample run for me on Saturday to see how I liked it, and she shared the items in my closet. She did 1,000 shares in my closet. So that was, I have about 200 items for sale. So she did like 5 times approximately. And then she also will share other people's items, because that's something about Poshmark is they don't just want you to share your closet. They want you to share for other people also. That boosts your numbers. And she did, I want to say, about 1,500 shares for others also. So that upped my share for other count. And then I have a second person who is cross-posting my listings from eBay into Poshmark, and that's all she's doing.
Yeah, I'd like somebody to do that.
So she's doing that for me, and she just started tonight. She did a couple samples for me, and they looked fantastic, and I'm super happy about it, and we'll see how it goes. It's very cost-effective. So, I mean, she did a sample share for me on Saturday, and I made about $65, and I paid her much, much, much less than that. She charges about $6.75 an hour, and she works an hour a day on my closet. So she spreads those shares out among an hour for the whole day. So she might do 15 minutes here, 15 minutes there, 20 minutes here, whatever it is. And I pay $6.75 a day for it.
Huh.
The person who's cross-posting for me, I pay about $4 an hour for the cross-posting. And I didn't really give her a time limit, because she can only, I only have 800 listings in my store. So however many she wants to do is fine by me. So
when she cross posts, do you tell her the price, or does she?
I told her to take my eBay price and add $5 to it.
Okay.
Because Poshmark does take a little bit more of a cut. If I ever saw something and was like, ooh, that item I really want to make more on Poshmark, I could always adjust it myself. But I'm pretty confident with that.
Yeah. Now, do you keep around 200, or is that you plan on going up since you have somebody doing that?
I definitely want to get more on there. Some people really curate their Poshmark closets and have them look like they only sell certain things. Like I know the Deal Queen, she's like the Poshmark, person. She only sells some things on Poshmark and she sells some things on eBay, and never the twain shall meet. I am like, just put everything up there. Just throw it all at the wall, and whatever sells. So I've sold some stuff on Poshmark that like is like old lady grandma style, and some people swear that you can't, sell that stuff on Poshmark. So I don't care. I'm not trying to curate a particular closet. I just want to make money.
Right.
Well, you're kind of grandma-y too.
As I wear my big, ugly fringe grandma sweater, how dare you?
You're so grandma-y.
Oh, grandma.
You're so grandma-y.
A wild destroy appears.
Hello.
Hi.
How we doing?
These are shoes.
Please make that the listing of the title of your listing.
Yeah.
Hey, how we doing? These are shoes.
These are shoes. Have you met me? I'm an eBay pro. These are shoes.
These are not the shoes you are looking for.
These are the shoes you are looking for. You got this eBay thing wrong. You want people to actually get the stuff.
Nicole showed me an account the other day that does all auctions. So they start every single thing they have at 99-cent auction. And literally, I'd say 10% of their store, if they didn't have, hi, Krillin. If they didn't have like a tag in it, they would literally just type designer coat in the title.
Oh, yeah.
Like they didn't put any effort into it. Well, they put basically the amount of effort you're saying you would put into it. Even though you actually put more effort into it.
Hey, Krillin.
He dropped off.
Oh, damn it.
He has to come in and then like say a prayer to the internet gods, and then
he has to like do some rain dance or something to get in.
Call his service provider to make sure his phone has got enough data.
Yeah. He has to get one of those. He has to get one of those bag phones and like connect to like an analog modem, and then regulate his serotonin or something. I don't know. So these are Ferragamos. These are really in really good condition.
So are all Ferragamos worth money?
No.
Pretty much.
No.
If they're men's.
Oh,
yeah.
well, okay, maybe. Okay, that's fair. Maybe men's.
Okay.
Women's, for sure, no.
I've yet to actually find a pair, but
I wanted to know what Krillin would.
Those look really nice.
They are really
Did you
nice.
clean those
They have
up, or did they come that nicely?
Rob, where is
I cleaned these up.
What is
they
your
look
picture
really
from?
nice.
What's up?
Krillin
ahead,
just
deal with that.
What is your picture from, Rob?
Hold on 1 second. Give me a minute. Hold on.
All right. I'll
He's
give you
not done sacrificing something.
Make way for Rob, everybody.
No, because I heard that the other way don't look good. This looks better.
Yeah, but sit down because we can see your.
I know, but I gotta shut the door. Hold on.
Oh, okay. He's like, this looks better, and it's his chest and his chin.
He's like, here's my boobs.
This is what everyone's been asking for.
That's what we wanted.
Destroy, it's Dave, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, Krillin,
What's up, brother?
are you looking at these shoes?
Yeah, they're pretty minty fresh.
Can you give me some keywords that you would
What are those, Bruno Maggi?
Those are no, those are Salvador Ferragamo.
Ooh. I would just put, belt buckle loafers.
Is that what you would call them?
Yeah.
They're like horse. Do you know what the Ferragamo symbol is called? Have you?
Like,
You know about
is it a
that?
horse bit? I don't know. Is that what that would? I wouldn't really. That's like for
It has a
Gucci,
specific name. It's called the something. The Ferragamo logo is called the.
I'll text my boy in the morning. He'll tell me right away.
I don't need to text your boy. I have the friggin' internet. You
My
goofball.
boy.
Jesus Christ! I'm trying to
Ball bust-
include.
bust balls.
I'm trying to include Rob, and he just doesn't get it. Ferragamo logo. What is it called? It's called the hook.
Did you look at the completeds? I would go if you go back to the completeds.
I don't
type
need your
in,
help
like,
on how to use eBay,
Corey.
you goofball. I was trying to get you involved over here and see if you liked the shoes and if you had some keywords, but now I just want you to go back in your corner.
Oh, you motherfucker.
I gave you your
I wanted to show you my sweater that I found.
I gave
found a
you
little
my
dope
chance.
sweater.
I gave you your chance.
Hey, will you stop arguing like girls?
You just blew it.
It says
Yeah,
it's the backwards horseshoe, also called the Gansino.
Gansino, exactly. Thank you. You
Yes,
said that.
I did.
Nice.
Oh, nice. That's what I was looking for. It is the Gansino.
Gancino.
Ferragamo. Thank you, Krillin. I mean, Rob. I
would
never
put-
call you Krillin. Your name
I
is
would put
Krillin.
loafers in there too.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Loafers.
you were
They
just-
actually look like you could consider them drivers, too.
I think you were just dismissing loafers because Rob said it.
Yeah, I just think the word loafers is dumb.
Yeah, but you have to any shoe like that. You have to put loafer in it.
Shoes.
You also have to put loafer when you're describing me.
They tried to get me to give them some shoes.
Shoes.
Some shoes.
Shoes.
Let's see what happens when I use these keywords, on listings over here. Ooh,
Get rid of driver.
Oh,
those.
baby, look at those.
Yeah, but it's not. It's coming up with different.
It's coming
No,
up
it's
with a
not
different
Oh, this fucking guy. This fucking guy. It's not gonna get accurate. They're gonna give you expensive ones. That's what happens when you. This guy. You just like to hear yourself talk. You know what it is?
That's why I started the show, you dummy.
Yeah, have you met Corey? Jesus. Shocking.
To insult me with the logic about how I am. You have to.
Why are you the way you
You
are?
have to do much better than that, Rob.
All right, let's see here. You're going so fast.
It's because I
Oh,
think,
yeah, all right, here we
man, these are the same pair.
Yeah,
but-
dress loafers.
Yeah.
Low.
I think that this is a low price, though.
Auction.
Yeah, I think that's a low price, and I don't think these are in great shape. You can't really see the bottoms, can you?
What are you trying to get? A
They're in
C-note?
great shape. 75.
All right. So if at auction that got 46, 75 is not outrageous.
No, and I'll pay for shipping.
Okay. I gotta go get my sweater. I gotta go
I
show
like
you.
to
You know, like
offer 78.99. I like to offer good deals. What I consider good deals. I do like free shipping. For some reason. I don't know why.
I
I'm
switched.
really enjoying life now that I turned off best offer
Me too.
and do free shipping.
Yeah.
I'm kind of feeling it.
Oh, I love it. I still take best offer though.
I take it on some things,
Yeah.
but a lot of stuff I'm not, and it's
People just buy my stuff without making offers on so much of it, and then
people just buy my stuff because it's so wonderful.
are you talking? No, I was saying.
Because it sounded so much like you.
God, I was trying to give you hope and say something nice, but then you had to make fun of me.
I really did.
God, no one respects me around here.
That's not why we're here.
No, backpackers.
those boots sell, hiking boots.
User.
What brand is those?
Ariat.
I love that brand.
Do you? God,
Yeah.
they make some ugly shit, dude.
Well, I like selling it.
Whew. Yeah, dude, they make these fake clogs that look like boots. Those things are so popular. They look like lace-up shoes, but they're actually clogs.
Clogs
Only
are
Corey, I
are,
gotta show you. You gotta
I
look at what I
can't,
found.
Rob, I can't look. Because I'm
All right,
screen
I'll show
sharing.
everybody else, and then you won't be able to see.
Yeah. If it's cool, everybody tell me, and then I'll come look at it or whatever.
Oh, that's actually really cool.
God damn it.
It is, like, no lie.
What is
that
that?
real Coogie?
What? I don't even know what that is.
That's the Coog.
Is it really, or is it like
Looks
a?
like a real Coogie to me. Yeah,
Did you
that's
get
a
that at
Coog.
the bins?
Bastard.
Yeah, this is
Never
actually,
find Coogies at the bins.
I believe, because I think I found this brand before here. It's
That is
called.
Oh, Emeroo. That's not Coogie.
No. Do you know where Coogie is made or Coogie is made?
It's made in Australia.
Not in Australia.
Yeah.
Okay, that was like a trick question. Okay.
No, I was just asking if you knew.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Thank you.
I found 3 Coogie polos yesterday at a store. 2 of them.
The periphery stuff doesn't sell very well, like the zip
does,
ups.
I sold a button-up shirt for like $75.
Wow.
Really? I've had
Yeah.
trouble selling their sweater stuff.
Cotton sweater. Yeah, you're right.
We're brand new
The
at
cotton does the best.
Yeah.
Wow,
But
look,
this one,
Emeroo sweaters go for like 50 to 100 though.
That's
Yeah.
cool.
That's not bad. And that one looks especially ugly, which is, I think, a draw.
That's what
a
they
good
look
thing,
for.
though. That's what they want.
These
Oh,
are
there's another one on right now. The same one for $100.
Okay.
So,
well, for,
I mean,
for the Goodwill outlet.
hell yeah. No, that's a good find, I think.
Yeah, because I was at one estate sale, and I was and the estate sale that I was at today, I didn't find nothing.
you didn't find
it was right off
anything.
the. What's up?
You didn't find anything.
This guy, the grammar police. So I didn't find nothing, but it was right off the expressway, and so I said to myself, I said, you know what,
Corey, what if he has a back seat full of stuff, so he didn't find nothing?
Wait.
So I'm not done with my story. Just give me a second. Almost done.
Wait, you haven't even started your story.
I know. We gotta wait until he starts the story.
I'm on the I'm looking at the expressway, so I look at my phone. I says, you know what? If it's 20 minutes, if it's less than 20, 25 minutes to the outlet, because usually driving on the, New York City traffic is disastrous. So, but it happened to be there was no traffic. So I got there in like 20 minutes from where I was, at the estate sale to the outlet. So I says, and it's Sunday is a good day because Sunday they have parking because all the warehouses are closed. So, because otherwise you have to, if you go to the bins during the week, you got to pay for parking, which sucks.
Jesus, You in that
So-
parking.
This
If I
was the
hear
traffic
talk
portion
about
of the
Ben's
story.
parking again, I'm gonna kill somebody.
There's no park. What?
Yeah,
You don't
he's
believe
showing his
me that they
car.
don't have a
Have
parking
you
lot.
ever seen the Saturday Night Live skit called The Californians?
Yes.
Where they joke about, so I took the 5 to the. That's exactly what just happened.
Except he did the New York accent instead
But
of
it
the
was,
California
New
accent.
York.
Yeah, all right, let me show you another thing here too. Yeah, this is a decent brand here. You see this? Alan Payne.
I'm in pain listening to some of
Pain?
these stories.
It's
I
a
know,
camel
listening
hair.
to Rob tell stories.
How did you get
hurts.
from I got parking to here's an Alan Payne? I missed
What happened?
the story.
No, I'm just saying a couple things I found because, and you know what's funny? All this stuff, literally, people had it in their hand, and she just like threw it away, and I'm like,
It's 'cause they don't know. Like
That was
most
stuffy.
people don't know very much about anything.
I was like 100% count. This is like, you know, you can't see, but this is like kind of like almost like that Kurt Cobain.
And even if they knew,
Color.
like most people don't understand how like commerce works and would never even think to resell stuff unless they saw a video on like YouTube or something, you know? A lot of people got their inspiration from the media that's out there.
This is one more I gotta show you. This sells fast here. This is it's not an expensive brand, J. Crew, but it's a decent brand. But it's got
Hey, Crew, never heard of it.
Nope.
That must be
But it's
new.
got the elbow patches. Well, it's not just you watching, Kayla. Other people want to know stuff too. It's not just you.
And you're
Don't be
saying they want to
selfish.
learn those things.
Here,
from
Rob, here's
you?
what I found.
They want to learn these things from Rob.
Was that German something?
It's a German flight suit.
Oh shit, that's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This was probably my favorite find at the bins the other day.
I want to see that. All right,
You got to
that's
put it
what-
on.
The bottom fits, the top doesn't fit.
It's a German flight suit, but what year is it from?
I don't know. It's all
Oh,
in
that's East. Yeah, it's East German.
So put it up. I can read a little German. Put it up there.
East. So 1990, somewhere in the.
Hold on. I gotta zoom one on you. Yeah. Yeah. No, I can't. I don't understand that.
There's a
No.
date code somewhere in there.
What is-
It
What
looks
is
like it's from the 80s.
Well, Baumwool just means cotton.
Cotton, okay. I kind of assumed that by the feel of it, but yeah, there's a date code like it's kind of like on the corner, so I have to
It
type.
kind of
in-
looks too new, that tag, to be
That
like.
tag looks really new.
It
Show
is.
me the
Well,
flag again.
Wasn't it like 1994 when they recombined them? So it has to be before
Yeah.
1994 because it has the East German flag.
No, that's not it. That's a regular flag. The East German flag has something in the middle of it.
Oh, okay. I didn't see. I thought it was the East German flag. Excuse me.
No, it's a black, red, yellow. It's a regular.
Yeah, I didn't. No, I didn't see the full flag. You have to remember, I'm
Oh.
not looking at the screen.
No, I got you.
So it
So,
could be
I'm not
from
gonna bust your balls because even like just know you bust my balls because
Wait,
you don't
what?
like people from the East Coast.
Oh god. What a victim.
I just muted him. I love muting. Muting's my favorite thing.
Yeah, Michelle said, doesn't it say 2007 on it? But I mean, that doesn't necessarily mean it's a date, but it might be.
Yeah, it could be. You're probably.
That on it says it. Oh
Somewhere
yeah,
on that tag.
I guess it does in the middle of the tag.
Lunar Lawns don't sell for shit. These are sweet shoes too. These Oreos used to be the pop mod. Now you can't sell damn Oreos for shit. These pictures are terrible. All right, let's see if we can get. Oh shit! Man, I gotta watch my language. This is like kids could watch this and like.
I'm gonna have to contact the sponsors.
It's
Might,
true.
somebody might lose their faith in humanity.
Is your cussing?
Yeah, well, I mean, I am a pillar of the human race. I don't know. Ugh.
Here we go.
That's the community all the way to the race.
The human race, like as in like, you know, like Tour de France, not like some kind of unified humanity. I'm talking about the individualistic race. The rat race, if you will. Which I am not a fan of. I don't know about you guys, but that old rat race seems like a bunch of old bullshit to me.
Bunch of
The rat.
malarkey.
What?
Bunch of malarkey.
I know, we're so lucky. We're so lucky to be able to do this for a living. I mean, I am anyway. I love running my own business. It's so much fun.
I'm really confused. What are you looking at, Mother's Mustache, about Ron Jeremy?
Ron Jeremy.
She said she went into the Ron Jeremy's full history, but I missed the reference.
Brian, you're not allowed to ask people in the chat questions, okay?
Okay.
You have to ignore them like a
You have to
Yeah,
refer
Brian,
your
don't you know
question-
that you had that the chat? You know, I thought the idea is to like get more following
I
and
don't
by
care about
engaging with
that.
the
That's
chat.
what. No, I don't care
No.
about any of that. This is
Bro.
this is a forum for everybody to have community in, and I don't care about the number of viewers. I don't care about any of that stuff.
He's literally here so you'll tell him the prices on stuff that he doesn't know.
Exactly. That's all I want.
literally.
I mean, if you can't take
Let
a
me
good
apologize, for Corey, to the chat, to the faithful following,
Because the
the
person
faithful
can't
viewers that come.
can't figure out how.
Faithful 20.
I just muted him again. Kevin.
What is up?
Kevin, it's so lovely to see you, my friend.
Likewise.
How you doing?
Doing well, man. Doing really good.
What's going down in the Clown? You got a story for us?
Story.
I know you have something cool you want to show us. Kevin finds the coolest, weirdest stuff.
Because
I actually got a lot of cool stuff this weekend.
Will you show us some of it, and we can talk about it?
All right. So
Cool.
I got this for the first time. I've been looking for one of these.
Did you get a Zero Halliburton?
Yeah.
I got 2 this weekend.
That's awesome, man.
Yeah, I rarely find those. They're the suitcases though, so they're less desirable, but they'll sell.
Yeah.
I got them for $4 a piece.
I'll take that for a buck.
You got
Yeah.
the keys or no?
They don't have keys.
That
Combat.
one doesn't have. Oh, it's a combo.
Yeah.
I don't think any Zero Halliburtons have keys.
Really?
No, they're all combinations.
Oh, on Zero model, you mean? That's the newer one, the Zero? 'Cause
No,
I have one.
Zero
like-
Halliburton is the company. They've been around since like 1910. They make industrial cases.
No, I have one. I have one in my
Zero
thing right
Halliburton
here.
is the company. Halliburton's not the company. They're not even related.
No,
and
I
there's
know they're not
another
Halliburton.
there's another
Big chain
company called
Halliburton.
Zero Corporation, and Zero Corporation makes cases too, and they're not Zero Halliburton. They don't have anything to do with each other. Just an odd coincidence. But I have a Zero case that was airdropped into Rwanda, and this dude found it in the desert and brought it back to Portland.
Oh, yeah. You told me about that one. That one's
Yeah,
super sweet.
yeah. I haven't brought it to my new shop yet. It weighs 70 pounds. It's like 70 pounds of aluminum. So, oh yeah. So you got the Zero Halliburton case. What else did you get?
Uh,
I'm just gonna let you talk for a while, and I'm gonna list stuff and listen.
Ooh,
yeah, like a.
Shut the
I didn't
fuck
realize that Tony Hawk stuff was because I remember when like Tony Hawk was. I don't know. I didn't like him back in the day, but his stuff's actually pretty collectible now.
up. Oh yeah.
that's super
pretty collectible. That's like an understatement.
Is-
Tony
How
Hawk.
old is that board, Kev?
I think this is 90s, early 2000s.
That's a sick board.
But it's like a birdhouse. You know, it's birdhouse. It's not.
Yeah, it's a birdhouse.
So
That's all good.
oh, that was pretty cool.
It's a cool graphic.
What's the other side? Let's show me the other side.
So it's a complete deck. It's got grip
It's
tape.
just
You know,
grip tape on the
And
other
what kind of
side.
trucks? And the wheels.
it's got core wheels and TGM skateboard or core trucks and TGM skateboard wheels. I don't know.
Core
You gotta list
trucks?
that locally or eBay?
I'll throw it up on eBay. That'd be easy to ship. It's not gonna break, you know.
Question, Kevin. How have your eBay sales been lately? Last few weeks?
Good, man. You've been really
I feel
good.
like they've been really strong for me.
Yeah. I mean, I'm kind of like more of like a spike type of like sales.
I had a $1,500 day
Wow, that's amazing.
on just eBay.
Yeah,
Isn't that crazy? Like I'm like, whoa, that was like insane. For me, that's insane.
yeah, that's amazing.
I mean, my average is pretty good. My average right now is really, really good. It's not even close to that amount, but like that was like, whoa, it just showed me the potential.
Yeah, that's awesome, man.
Yeah.
I haven't had one of those days in a long time, but
No, they don't happen all the time.
yeah.
They don't happen all the time, but you know what? They will happen again.
Got Air Vapor, Louisville Slugger,
Air Vapor.
TPX.
Air Vapor, huh? I don't know that one.
Flip it upside down.
Upside down? What do you mean? Like,
No, you got the other wrong. Yeah, the other way. The other way. Flip.
oh.
Yeah.
There you go.
Never seen that. Air Vapor.
Yeah, it's a pretty rare bet. There's like one
There's-
on eBay. The guy wants $2,000 for his. But he's
What? Wait, I want to go back and check this bat out. Can we see it?
Are there solds on it?
Yeah, the solds are more like the $70 range, but his is like new.
Yeah, but so there are some TPXs that go for big money. Like I've sold Louisville TPXs for over $250.
Yeah.
But they're very, very specific about. I don't understand. So I bought a bunch of really super high end bats today for like $7 a piece at Goodwill, and some of them even have like carbon fiber and stuff in them. You know, so I think that's kind of like light seems to be the deal.
Yeah, it's like some weird composites and like stuff that's now illegal. They call them like hot bats. You know?
Okay, tell me about that. I have no idea about hot bats.
It's just, I don't know, like now they started regulating bats. So there's like certain like compositions and certain, I don't know. I don't know too much about it, but I know that like some of the earlier bats from like the 90s and stuff, people really like them because you can hit further with them because you're kind of like cheating a little bit. But
Got it.
yeah.
Got it.
Yeah. There's some of those, man. They're just crazy money. Like there's one that, it's like the Z2K, which is like the holy grail of bats.
What is it called?
Which one?
Z2K?
Do you have one?
No, I've never found one. I keep looking for them, but
You'll find one.
And who makes it? It's a TPX bat?
I think it's Easton.
Easton makes some badass bats. I have a bicycle that was made by Easton. A GT Zasker. GT's bicycles. Easton made their tubing for a while.
It's cool. Yeah.
Pretty sick, dude. Easton makes awesome shit on the real.
Yeah,
They really do.
they're one of the better. There's some like Grail type bats within the Easton line for sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, how that Air Vapor, is this an older bat or it's a newer bat, just rare?
I don't know, man. I haven't really looked into it too much, but
It's a technology range before they were banned, obviously, because they could produce them and sell them to people in the thing. And now it's like people are like, oh, I can't find that bat that I love anymore or that I want to use in my private league or whatever. And because it's not regulation and they're not going to sell that many. So I think that's how they end up having they have desirable qualities about them that unless you're like a pretty avid baseball guy, which I'm not, I've asked people questions about why they want these specific bats, and they've been very vague with me. Like, it's just the bat I love. Like, somebody was like that, like, I love this bat, they don't make it anymore. Like,
I think what happens is
why do you love this bat?
they have like the game of their life with that bat, and then so they just like a superstition thing.
You think?
Yeah, baseball
I think
people
so.
funny.
some of it could be nostalgia too now. It's like
Yeah.
that was my bat from when, I hit my home run and I don't know, went out with the cheerleader and I could imagine that,
That
right?
was the first bat I got laid with.
Possibly. I could see that.
It was the first bat I got a beating put on me with.
Yeah. I beat that girl and brought her home.
Dude, shut up.
Oh, little rough.
It's like when you open your mouth, like just drivel pours out.
Yeah.
I
I got a pretty cool poster.
Can't deal with Rob. Okay.
So, like, you know the Screaming Hand, like by Santa Cruz?
Sure.
Yes.
So, like, I guess the 30th anniversary, I don't know, was a little bit ago, but they had this art show, and they invited, like, artists to make stuff based upon it, or tribute pieces. So I got one of those. It's pretty cool.
Where is it?
It's in a tube.
God damn it! Well, show it to us.
You don't know what a tube looks like?
Shouldn't even have to say that. You should just do it.
Now you'll ship in that tube or no? That's good. It's that
I'll
solid.
probably throw this into, like, one of those triangle tubes.
He's gonna ship you
Oh,
in
yeah.
that tube.
So I'll just double up on it, you know?
Would you put a poster in that triangle tube by itself or no?
I don't know, man. I don't really ship too many posters.
I have no idea what.
Because
these
did you
shoes
see?
are.
I know you watch my videos. Did you see that Lost Boys poster I got?
Was this like was this really recent? I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah, I got two. I picked up two posters. One Lost Boys. Remember the movie from the '80s?
Yeah. Oh, I think I did.
And then an In Excess a poster which is it's a door poster which they do pretty well. The door posters they do better than just regular.
Them door posters.
This guy.
It's the door posters.
Kevin, it's not the temperature's not heating up over there, California.
Dude, I like to be cozy. Why you gotta hate on my cozy game, man?
Exactly.
It just seems like you're in a welcome box.
Is it cold over there where you are, Krillin? Rob?
It's like 40 degrees right now.
Ah, that's not too bad. I thought they were gonna get like some kind of Arctic boogly.
Ugh, I don't even want to think about it. But it just looks like, Kevin, it looks like you're gonna have a meat hanging next to you.
A meat? What does that mean?
Like a big pile, and I'll start
like a side of beef.
Yeah.
Hey, Kevin, you're a side of beef. Swiss Engineering. I don't even know what these shoes are. Have you guys heard of On Cloud shoes? Swiss Engineering On Cloud.
Nope.
Weird.
Have you guys ever dealt with like more like local band t-shirts, like not super big name?
No.
Yeah, I just did. I just sold a bunch.
How are those? How do you price those? Because I imagine they're not like tons of people searching for them.
There can be though, because sometimes they're just really hard to find.
Yeah.
Yeah. What I did was I went to a sale a few months ago, and I got these bands. Tiger Jaw. I didn't even heard of these bands. Code Orange something. Anyway, but it was at the estate sale, and I knew the guy. He knew he was gonna hook me up. So I just picked up like a garbage bag because there was a nice Soundgarden T-shirt in there.
Mm-hmm.
So I just kept, sometimes when you're at the sales, and this is something I'm sure Corey will tell you all the time, you have to protect your piles, and you have to when you go in, you have to just grab, because people will literally, because once you start digging through a closet and you find anything decent, the second you put it behind you or to the side of you, somebody's gonna steal it.
Yeah.
Somebody's going to grab it. They're not going to say, oh, is that your pile? They're just going to take it and walk out of the door. Oh, I didn't know. So I picked up a bunch of these shirts. I knew they were only going to be $1 or so a piece. So I never heard of these bands. So what I did was I just made one pile and I sold it for like $25 for like 4 shirts, because they were bands I never, they weren't, they were the leftover shirts there were some other good ones I had sold. Like that Soundgarden T-shirt, it was like one right before he died, whatever.
So you just lotted them up and sold them off. Huh?
Yeah, I put like indie rock something in the title.
Gotcha. Yeah.
And then there was, but sometimes the bands are popular and you don't even realize it. Or sometimes, you know what happens? You'll do comps, and the comps are for like the fake ones. And if you have the one with a certain tag on the back, I got so many other shirts I have to do research on that I'm like, what the hell is this?
Yeah, I tried to look up a few. Like like they don't even exist. You know.
What band is this now? You said.
I don't know. I got like 29 shirts, and so I just looked up a couple so far. But
How many did you?
Where'd
like
you go?
29.
How many you bought? How many?
29.
20. All different.
All different. Yeah.
Wait,
Yeah.
how many?
I think we should just ask that all night.
It's so funny.
Let me ask you a question.
I feel like because I'm on the East Coast that like I'm who's this guy? Corey Drygood?
Corey Goodry.
Did he just rejoin? Did he?
Yeah, he was gone for a second.
Oh, no one even noticed.
Yeah, I just didn't see it worth mentioning.
It's weird. Did I join as somebody else, not myself? Might be
Joined as
wrong.
Corey Goodry instead
Joined
of
under your real name.
It's weird, yeah. It's like
Ooh,
More
look at that.
importantly,
I gotta see this here.
why do you have a Krillin camera angle right now?
because I was screen sharing before.
Oh, that's
Oh.
dope.
You like that?
Where's the? Show me the tag.
That is dope.
Wow,
I just
really cool.
Merchandising Guild.
I don't know why I just got some picture of Rob sitting in a strip club. Show me the tag. Show me the tag.
Show me the tag. No, you gotta.
Closer.
I don't know what that. Yeah, no. Did you look that up?
Yeah, it's not super valuable, but it's cool. It's like a movie. It's probably like $50 maybe, something like that.
Cool.
Enough. $50.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
cool.
would you pick it up at a Bins or at a garage
I
sale?
was with the concert tee guy. So that was,
Concert tee.
yeah. So it was with
But-
that.
But now it was at an what was it? Garage sale, estate
Yeah,
sale.
I'm a garage sale guy. I mean, I'll
Oh.
go to estate sales, but I prefer garage sales. At least in my neighborhood or in my area, they do better for me. But
So what you do? You wake up real early in the morning. You make a map at the night before, and then just boom, boom, boom. Like, what's your strategy for garage sales?
my strategy is just to go to every single one I can.
That's my strategy.
You have such a
No, but the
curious
night
mind, Rob.
before, you make a map.
I don't
throw
make-
it out.
I'll try
So you
to
just wake up early in the morning.
What do you eat for breakfast before you go? How fast is the fastest you'll drive to get there?
29. 29. Really.
Oh Lord.
Coffee or tea? One lump or two?
It's all good, Krillin. I'm
Well,
like
I
you.
know. I don't take it
I
personal. I know.
ask a lot
I
of
know.
questions too.
They're against me because I'm East Coast. I know.
Yeah, what
But
were you
it's all
trying
right,
to say about being on the East Coast? Because I'm right below you.
Yeah,
Who's
it's
below
just
me?
about you being a goofball. It has nothing to do with where
The
you're
ocean is below me.
I'm in Ohio, so I'm
from.
basically
The
right.
ocean is below you. What do you like?
Yeah, if you go south
What are
from
you,
where
on
I
a
am, they're in
boat?
the ocean.
So you're on a boat?
He's on a boat.
You're on a boat? The ocean's
Ohio
below
is the
me?
Midwest.
Do you mean to the south?
Have you looked at a map? Ohio is literally touching New York.
Yeah, the state of New York, not New York City.
Well,
It's not
whatever.
on the coast.
Oh
You're trying
my
to act like
lord.
you're 6,000 miles east of me.
What happened?
I like how Rob's got a little competition now. He can't be just East Coast. I'm East Coast.
He's like, wait, I
But
need
these are West Coast.
Yeah, I'm the guy. Everybody's against me because I'm on the East Coast. No, first of all,
Nothing wrong with the East Coast.
I
no one's
speak
no
every-
one's against, no one's against you because we don't have enough time to be. And the second thing is you're a goofball.
Thank you, Corey. I love you too.
It's only because you're a goofball for no other reason. You could be from the moon, and I would still think you were a goofball.
Just trying to add a little color. Just trying to add a little color.
Color is what he calls it. Color. This is an Amazon return. Somebody returned this as being defective on Amazon. It's not opened.
What do you think about these guys?
What is it? I can't see.
Like communion chalices?
Holy Grail.
What? You have
Grail.
communion chalices?
Yeah, that's what the guy said. Or it was an estate. This was an estate sale find for you there, But he was a jeweler, so he made these for churches and stuff.
Oh,
He was a what?
A
you got a
Jew-
weird sales, dude.
I know, huh?
How do you find the weirdest ones?
Gotta be
Now,